Something's going on, though. The sun is beginning to dip in the sky. I better go check on Amy and see if she's made any progress. After entering the library, I spot Amelia at a secluded table surrounded by a mountain of books. I expected her to be like in this little wall, like in her own room. She doesn't hear me approach. Hey, Amy.
Hello.
She doesn't look up from her textbook. Did you make any progress? Finally, she looks up at me.
Yes, I did.
She gestures to the books around her.
All of these texts include data on the 100 floating isles. I have spent the afternoon gathering and analyzing all of that information.
Right on. I like floating isles. Wait, did you say floating isles? Amy blinks.
Yes.
As in, they're hovering in the air.
Yes.
Angel Island! You don't seem surprised by this.
Of course not. The islands float due to the magical dispersion in this area. This is a natural phenomenon which has been around since the time of the ancients.
Do people live on these islands?
No, it is not logical nor conducive for habitation. Most of the islands are far too small for colonization, and those which are large enough to hold a small population are not suited for civilization.
Understandable. You don't want to deliver groceries up there. There's a line there that was not written, but it's fine.
But because they have been mostly untouched, the Isles are still one of the most beautiful natural wonders of Isaria.
Okay, but if no one lives on the Isles, then why are you studying them?
It is highly likely that the Wind Temple was built upon one of those isles. Based on my hypothesis, the temple would be built on the site of the highest concentration of energy.
Okay, well that's a logical conclusion then. Oh? Amy nods and begins to explain her scribed notes. The rest of the group slowly trickles in. Zack and Leanna arrive first, a short while later, Kara follows.
If my calculations are correct, the temple should be located in this region.
She opens one of the books to a map and points to a cluster of islands. That's great, but we still have a problem. The islands are floating. How are we supposed to get up there?
Wind magic would solve that predicament.
Look at my waifu. Everyone focuses on Leanna.
That's true. While I can use wind magic to jump from isle to isle, it's impossible for me to manipulate enough energy to be able to float everyone. I could float myself and perhaps assist one other person.
Obviously, that second person would be him.
Zack gestures to me. Makes sense. I'm the only person who can absorb the energy.
What about the rest of us?
Jump. Don't worry, Kara. I'll bring you back some souvenirs from the temple. Kara laughs.
I appreciate that, but we should still be close by. The least we can do is keep watch.
We can set up at the edge of the first isle and wait for their return.
Kara nods.
That sounds good to me.
There's still some distance for us to travel to reach the Isles. We can cross that distance as a group and split up from there.
Hardcore Leanna and I are going to go on a date to the temple. I like this.
Yes, but tomorrow. It's already growing dark, so we should rest tonight.
Let's go find an inn then.
Yes. Let's go get that hotel room. Once in agreement, we help Amy clean up and then return to the streets because she had a hell of a lot of books around there. Jesus Christ. Now that the sun is set, the cold seeps through my clothes and chills my skin. A shiver crawls down my spine. Leanna blows on her hands. You know, we can...
This change in temperature is really apparent without the sun.
You know, we can always snuggle. Please. Please. I need... Amy glances at Leanna.
If you are cold, perhaps we should inquire whether the Flushed Mermaid has any rooms.
What the fuck?
Their rooms are more luxurious than the inns we may be used to, but there is a fireplace in each room. I do believe they provide heat stones we may request to slip in our beds, should the blankets be insufficient. Plus, their hot springs are open for guest usage.
Oh no. This is poor. Kara perks up.
Did you just say hot springs?
Yes, that is,
You had me at hot springs. Let's go there.
She begins to push Amy in a random direction.
This is the incorrect way. The inn is towards the west.
Oops. To the west.
Oh, God. Here comes the hot springs scene. Oh, no. Kara hurries Amy towards the west as the rest of us follow along. Our group Our group checks into the Flush Mermaid. The first thing we do is make reservations for the hot springs. Fortunately, their availabilities for the men's and women's hot springs are at the same time. Oh, perfect! Just how I like it. After we complete our reservations, we receive our keys to the rooms and go upstairs to get ready. You mean get naked? Amy was right when she said the Flush Mermaid had nice rooms. Wow, look, there's a desk and everything. Oh, wait. These are a lot more elegant and grand than any of the others we've stayed in. Zach and I enter the room, and my eyes are drawn to the pale wooden dressers gilded with clamshells and pearls. 2 couches sit before a flickering ivory fireplace. Jesus, this is a nice freaking room. The mantle is streaked with silver waves and a mermaid carved at the center. Jesus, this is amazing. Why don't we always stay in rooms like this?
They're expensive.
Shut up, Zach. You party pooper. We find robes and towels in the closet. Once Zach and I are ready, we go downstairs and make our way to the men's side of the hot springs. Oh. Hey, look. Isn't this exactly the same scene from Ace Academy? I think it is. I think this is actually the exact same one. This is whack. Wow. Okay. This is I like how they can actually manage to pull this off for both Ace Academy and Crystalline. Well done, team. Well done. I applaud that, actually. I step down into the pool, shivering at the first touch of heat. Zach settles across from, like, why would they make, like, they already are short on the backgrounds. Why would they make more if they don't have to? Zach sits across from me, enveloped in a vapor cloud. I sink even lower for the water to cover my chest. Here comes the Pongo. Oh, he is a man, isn't he? The Pongo plops up next to me with a small splash. After a moment, he drifts back up to the surface like a fishing bobber. The Pongo drifts in place, his mouth still covered underwater. A second later, he lets out a happy, bubbly noise. I smile and pat him on his head. This is nice, isn't it? The Pongo beams up at me. He leaps out of the pool and then makes a game of jumping in and out of the water. So, Zach doesn't even open his eyes. His arms are spread along the edge of the pool. Dude, he's waiting for his women to come up and just be like, oh yes, snuggles me, Zach. Oh. How's life? Oh! Okay. Whoa. I actually wasn't expecting that, although I should have. Whoa. Didn't even notice, but he's got a bunch of crazy shit. Buddy. Death Slinger. You're right. You gotta have something for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Something for the ladies. Silence. Catch any scary bad guys recently? No response. I frown, sinking a little lower into the water. I noticed a huge scar that ripples across Zach's chest. Cool scar, dude. Where'd you get it? Zach finally opens his eyes. He stares me down. Okay, maybe I struck a nerve. Never mind. Zach turns away. Man, this obviously isn't going anywhere. I might as well just enjoy the hot springs and stop trying to get him to talk. I close my eyes. It's right now that I'm missing, what's his name from Ace Academy? The one who talks too much. Sho, that's his name. I close my eyes and try to brush off our awkward conversation. Everything is so quiet. It's only a matter of time before the girls show up and start making racket, and then who knows what happens after that. This is Zach. We have no idea. Too quiet. I don't even hear the Pongo splashing around. Open my eyes and realize, oh fuck, are we in the wrong room? I open my eyes and realize he's not there. Hey, where's the Pongo? Oh fuck, I really hope we're not in the wrong one. Zach, we didn't go in the wrong one, did we? Zach looks around. The Pongo is nowhere in sight. The Pongo is constantly running off. Aren't you curious about where he goes?
No.
Fair enough, I guess. If he's not hanging around with me, he's usually with Amy for science. Zach arches an eyebrow.
And?
Time to save! That went well. This one went well, so we can override this. Investigate for science! Dude, he totally went over to the girl's side.
I don't think so.
We should double check to be sure.
Nah.
Oh, yes! Don't you want to see Kara in nothing but a towel? Zach freezes and his eyes get wide. He crosses his arms and turns away, but not before I notice the slight shade of pink in his cheeks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, buddy! Yes, come on, Zach! I never thought you would actually agree to this. Come on, buddy, you got this! A slow smirk lights my face. My bad, I thought you might be interested. I mean, it's hard to resist the thought of a girl in a hot spring, right? Bouncing around, flushed skin from the heat, wearing nothing but a towel. Or maybe no towel at all. Zach quickly clears his throat.
Well, we'd be doing it for Pongo. Right?
I'm so excited Zach actually agreed to this. This is whack, dude. I grin. Of course!
And we're just trying to make sure the Pongo is okay. If we end up running into anything else, that isn't our intention.
That's correct, absolutely. I nod. Zach uncrosses his arms.
Then I suppose we can check this out, but only for a second.
Well done, buddy. I am so proud of you. Yes, sir! My response is amazing. Yes, sir! One word. We both make our way across the hot spring, and we eventually come across a massive wooden wall. There it is. Mist puffs up from behind it. A few crystal lamps are lined overhead, but it's so dark that their golden glow you can't quite penetrate it. We hear a loud splash, followed by a bunch of girlish squealing. We can't seem to make out any words. My heart rate starts to pick up. We have to make it over. I make a move for the wall, but Zach grabs my shoulder.
No, this way.
Oh, dude, he knows a secret passage. Huh? Why?
There's a darker spot over there. Less risk of being seen if a guard comes this way.
Guard? Dude, are we playing Sly Cooper right now? Or is there guards to this hot spring? Are people watching us naked right now? This is bad news. My eyes follow to the shadowy spot he's pointing at. I blink in surprise. I hadn't even noticed it before. It's a good thing I have a mercenary on my side for noble causes like this. I freaking love this guy. Oh, the writing is so good. Oh, so good. I am a gentleman. For the lovely lady, I remove my scarf and place it upon your shoulders, and also spy on you in the hot springs. Ugh. Zach inspects the wall as if analyzing the best way over.
Boost me up.
Well, will do, sir. I cut my palms together and give him a push. He jumps with one smooth motion and manages to grab the wall. I get the feeling this isn't his first time scaling a wall. Really? From the top, he extends a hand down that I just managed to reach by jumping, and he pulls me up. A strong man. When I've just about scaled the wall, we hear footsteps and see the shadow of a guard approaching.
Get in, quick!
Where are we going? We dive over to the other side of the wall. My heart starts racing again. Did we actually make it? Oh, we did. Oh, so we're like in this back corner right here or something like that? I don't even know. Why is there a guard watching us naked? We both slip into the hot spring and swim over slowly so as to not make any noise or splash. Soon we hear familiar voices.
Leanna, that feels so good.
Oh, I mean, I know it's probably not what it's making itself out to be, but like, okay, bad news. Ugh, my heart leaps into throat. I try to peek for a closer look. Zach pulls me back and points to one of the larger rock formations. His face is bright red as we swim over, but I can't tell if it's from the heat or what we just heard. Yana giggles.
Do you like that?
Oh my god. 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 Brad, red alert.
Yes, so much.
Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. This is bad. Ugh. Whoa. For once, she was a little bit more active than Kara. This is weird. Ugh. Why do they get colorful ones? I want a colorful one. Give me a fucking blue one. I like the purple too. Shit. We settle behind the rocks and peek over to be greeted with a perfect view. It's almost as if the person who designed this hot spring knew exactly what these rocks would be used for and gave his or her blessing. Thank you, hot spring architects. You are the real hero here. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is beautiful. This writing is fantastic. Oh, thank you, hot spring architect. You're the real hero here. Oh, that's amazing. That's ridiculous. It's so like beyond like anything you would actually think of. Like, oh yeah, someone totally designed this so we can spy on girls, dude. And then the guy was like, I salute you, my future soldiers. Fantastic. Oh, the first thing I see is the Pongo splashing around. The sneaky Pongo. I knew he ditched us for the girls.
Boy!
How'd he get there? Did he teleport? Did he jump over the wall?
All right, now it's my turn to wash your back. Turn around.
What? Disappointing. Washing backs. Boo. Well, I mean, I was going red alert. It should have been somewhere in between. Ugh.
Okay.
I like the sound of this. My eyes follow the voices and
Kara!
my heart stumbles to a halt. Oh. Oh. Okay, gotta get off this. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what the fu Wait, I'm confused. Oh no, that's your belly button. Never mind. I was a little nervous for a second. Now I understand. It's okay. We're fine. You can take off the red alert. Kara stands behind Leanna, her arms wrapped around Leanna with her hands resting on... Wait, yours are bigger though. I don't understand this. Resting on Leanna's breast. That does not look like backwashing to me.
Oh,
Oh. Kara looks surprised before a feline grin slides across her face.
I was definitely not expecting that sort of reaction from a mage knight.
She did like it.
huh? What?
Leanna glances down. It takes her a second to register what's happening, and her face goes from a sunset pink to a murderous scarlet.
Kara!
Kara laughs. Leanna squirms a little.
How could you do that?
Kara giggles and nuzzles her face between Leanna's neck and shoulder.
Are you really surprised?
Wow, the laugh though. Jesus. Leanna twists away from her, crossing her arms to hide her chest.
You can't just...
She sputters as the words escape her. My eyes have been blessed, or we should not be looking at this. Well, there's not really an in-between. I'm curious about this. Like, what does this have to do with anything? Maybe... Is it an issue of whether or not we stay or leave? Because we've already checked on the Pongo, right? So... Let's try My Eyes Have Been Blessed. Let's see how Zach reacts to that. This is a good day.
What?
I mean, this is a good day. What was that? This is a good day. I don't understand that. Maybe it's like a thing.
It is most perplexing that Leanna continues to claim disinterest in Kara's actions, even though her body language and audible responses are that of
I kind
positive
of like her hair. Not
stimulation.
gonna lie. She kind of looks like Minnie Mouse.
Amelia!
Leanna's face turns an even brighter shade of crimson.
That's not true!
Wait, what? Continues to deny Kara's advances? How many times have we missed out?
Boy?
Oh no! Oh no! Red alert! Run away! Pongo bobs with his eyes just above the surface, staring in our direction. His voice is bubbly and muffled from being underwater. He blinks. Oh no! Can he see us? Pongo jumps and leads towards the rock we are hiding behind. He bounces up and down with a huge smile. Pongo, no! Shh!
Get your Pongo under control!
I'm trying, damn it!
What's going on?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Would it have changed if I said anything else? Wait, let me try choosing the other one. We should not be looking at this. My face burns with a searing blush. We shouldn't be watching them like this.
Yeah, you're right.
But we continue to stare, wide-eyed. Okay, it doesn't matter.
It is
Blah, 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 okay.
Amelia!
Blah, 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 who cares? Continues?
boy?
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Get your Pongo under control!
I like how he's like, dude! that little thing is fantastic. I love it. I'm trying, damn it! Okay, so the Pongo leaps higher and higher into the air. He reminds me of an excited little dog running up to greet you after a long day at work. Leanna reaches for a towel.
Is someone there?
Crap, what do we do? Oh my god, Zach with the save. I jerk my head up and gape at Zach. That was the most unconvincing cat sound I've ever heard. A serpent smile slides across Kara's face. She plants a hand on her hip.
Zach, is that you?
Meow?
Kara laughs out loud.
Oh, this is gold.
Dude, has that ever worked for you before in your life?
Once.
What? How is that even possible?
I realized the guy was deaf after.
This, oh my god, the writing in this is so good. The Pongo bounces up and down, going crazy with happiness.
I hear more than one voice.
Leanna looks horrified. She hauls herself out of the water and wraps her towel even tighter around herself. Stumbling, she lunges for the pile of fluffy towels, folded off to the side, and starts cloaking them around herself. Pongo leaps off the rock and straight into my arms.
Oi, boy.
Well, at least, Zach and I were in it together. Zach, we're taking this one as a team, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Okay, I let out a deep, deep exhale like Zach. It was not much of it. Zach does the growling. I do the less growling. It's more like, I do a growling myself, but like, that'd be better. Sometimes I just like kind of, I do this like when I'm pissed off or something like that, and people like look at me like I'm a horrific monster or something like that. That's just like screaming. That's what people do. It's a thing. Or maybe it's just like, what is it? A Batman voice? I'm Batman. You know, it's a thing that it's a thing. I promise. I'm stalling. The gig is up. I stand and Zach begrudgingly does the same. The Pongo leaps onto my shoulder and snuggles against my cheek.
Boy, boy.
For science! And then just leap across the other end of the... Literally you just put your hands up. It was for science! And then you just jump all the way across the wall. Like Trump's wall. You just jump all the way across it. That's how, like, it's not gonna do anything. Trump's wall is just gonna be like, it's gonna be like, the Mexicans are just gonna jump over it. That's how it works. Oh man, he's so sweet. How can I stay angry? Oh, maybe because I die here tonight. Amelia cocks her head.
It is quite surprising to find you two occupying the same hot spring as us. After all, this is the women's side, and you both are men.
I appreciate your logical jump to conclusions there, friend. My face goes hot. Oh, what? It is? We're obviously lost. Kara giggles.
What a terrible excuse.
Look, I didn't have an option. I would have come up with a better one. I don't have any wit. Lena has somehow successfully swallowed herself in at least 10 towels. She reminds me of a fluffy marshmallow.
You guys!
One of the towels falls over her face. She huffs and shoves it back.
You guys can't just come over here.
Well, at least she's not angry. Kara winks.
Yeah, if you wanted to hang out, you should have just said so.
Huh?
Kara grabs her arms and yanks us out of the bushes. Really? Lena looks mortified.
What?
She grabs even more towels. I'm not sure which part of herself she's trying to cover at this point. Kara leads us into the water and smiles.
We don't mind. Right, Amy?
I like how we're just kind of in the women's hot springs. Is there a guard over here too, or is that too inappropriate? They can check on the men, but not the women. This is not gender equality. Okay, anyway, Amelia barely registers Kara's comment.
The activities of the rest of the team do not concern me lest it disturbs my research.
Wow. Research? Amy nods. She lifts her hands and makes some of the water rise, shaping it into little dolphins. Oh, she's a waterbender too. Right on. The Pongo blinks curiously. He jumps down from my shoulder and onto a small rock to investigate. She smiles and waves her hand. The tiny dolphins dive in and out of the water. The Pongo's eyes sparkle with wonder. She looks pleased with herself, but I have no idea what the heck she's trying to research. Waterbending. Kara slides in and bumps Zach with her hip, making him jump.
So, did you like what you saw earlier?
He turns away and crosses his arms, but his cheeks turn a slight pink.
I saw nothing.
We weren't looking at that point. Kara's smile turns wicked.
Oh, really? What a shame. Well, now that you're here, you might as well make yourself useful. I need my back washed, please.
But Leanna already did.
I thought you didn't see anything.
Zach! Buddy! Zach shuts up and his face becomes red. Kara grins and hands him a loofah. A what? I don't recognize this word. She swims over to the side so she can prop herself up and relax as she sets Zach to work. I swim to one of the edges with the Pongo and Amy having fun. Oh! Yikes. Oh, buddy. Buddy, Come on. I mean, it is a logical conclusion regardless. I swim to one of the edges with the Pongo and Amy having fun and Zack and Car doing their own business. Underneath the thing, the cover of the hot spring. They're doing their own business. There's only one person left. Hey, where did Leanna go? Meep. Huh? I turn around, but there's nothing except for a giant pile of towels as tall as a human. This girl. Leanna, is that you under there?
No.
Oh my god, she's so cute. The towels shiver a bit as what I'm guessing, because he's still guessing at this point, is Leanna shifting around from underneath. Why are you buried under all of those towels?
It's just very cold out here.
Cold?
Yes.
You want to snuggle? In the hot springs?
That's right.
I feel like she might turn this around. Because, like, even so, Zack is still here. Okay, well, so clearly that choice didn't really matter. Same thing. Let's say I'm not talking to a mountain of towels. I frown. It's weird just talking to a stack of towels. Lena doesn't say anything, but after a second I hear some shuffling. She starts unwrapping herself. I guess she thought it was a bit strange too. Finally, Leanna emerges with just a single towel on. She comes over and takes a seat at the edge of the spring, letting her legs dangle in the water. Her face is still flushed, and I have a feeling it's not just from the heat. You know, all things considered, I think your Wolf's Den armor was more revealing than this. Leanna blinks at me and then she laughs.
You might be right.
Although I do have a confession. She looks at me curiously.
What is it?
Even with the stack of towels, I saw something that I didn't see when you were wearing that other outfit. Your ankles! Leanna bursts out laughing. Wow, finally she actually took that good well.
Oh no! How embarrassing! I feel so exposed!
Oh, praise the Lord. Thank God. Oh, she's being cute again. She laughs again, and the tension from before eases. Well, that was good. That was well done. See, he is smooth. He just only at the right times. She laughs again, and the tension before eases. We continue to chat for a while longer. Kara continues to tease Zack, who stubbornly pretends not to notice, and Amy conjures little tricks in the water for the delight of the Pongo, sorry. Once it gets close to the end of our reservation time, Zack and I slip back into the men's hot springs so we don't end up in trouble. After our time is up in the hot springs, we change back in our clothes and meet at the Flushed Mermaid's Inn to have a late night snack. Oh, midnight food. I love this shit. We gather around a mother-of-pearl table, flecked with bits of coral. The chairs here are more comfortable than the wooden ones I've gotten used to. The servers bring us each a scoop of ice cream. Leanna grins and digs in.
Wow, this is delicious!
What kind of ice cream? This is the true question.
What kind do you have?
Oh, there we go.
Chocolate.
Okay, I'm down. It's fine. Kara's expression turns wicked.
Looks good. Mind if I try?
Leanna smiles.
Not at all.
She goes to slide over her bowl, but instead Kara moves in on the spoon of ice cream that Leanna is holding and eats directly from it. I think I know where this is going.
Kara!
Yep, you're right. It's delicious.
Kara giggles and winks. Zack stares at the scene. Kara seems to feel a stare because she turns to face him.
What's wrong? Want me to lick yours, too?
Oh, a little bit. Zack chokes on his ice cream as his face becomes completely red.
Oh, wait, never mind. We both got the same flavor.
Darn. She grins deviously.
I'm glad we have the same tastes.
Aw. Zack mumbles something incoherent. After we're done with our snack, we all decide to turn in for the night. Aw, darn. It didn't go where I thought it was going. We make our way towards the staircase to our bedrooms. Oh, well, that wouldn't have mattered anyway. On our way upstairs, Zack spots a fancy vase.
Hey, Leanna. What's that?
Leanna looks.
What? You mean that?
She suddenly pauses. Pink creeps into her cheeks.
Sorry, I didn't catch what you just said. What is that?
She frowns.
It's Two Faces.
I let out a low groan. Not this again. Kara and Amelia blink in confusion.
Leanna, is it not clear that the object to which Zack is referring is a vase?
I know what I saw.
Zack smirks triumphantly as Leanna crosses her arms and pouts. So Kara looks from Zack to Leanna and then shakes her head.
I'm not even going to ask.
That's for the best. We hike up the stairs and separate into our rooms.
Boy!
I glance down. Huh? You want to stay with us, Pongo? Pongo perks up.
Boy!
I open the door a little wider and he bounces into the room. The wind howls outside and I automatically step closer to the fireplace. Didn't Amy say something about slipping hot stones into our beds if we're cold? But Zach has already rolled away from me. By his heavy breathing, I can tell he is already asleep. I feel pretty relaxed too. I suppose that's the thing about hot springs. It helps you relax and get a good night's sleep. I crawl into my bed where the sheets are smooth and welcoming. The Pongo snuggles up next to me under the blankets. My eyelids feel heavy and in only a few minutes I find myself drifting off into a deep sleep. Oof. The hot spring scene was great. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh, that was really funny. That was awesome. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Because that was really good. Like I said, my character is only actually smooth when he has to be. Then every other time he's like not at all smooth, and it's really a little bit frustrating, but it's okay. So yeah, but he did well relieving the tension there, because like earlier, remember that the one time it didn't actually happen in the other one, but or in this, I guess, this version of the story, but like when I went to snuggle her when it was cold earlier on the road, she was like, "Oh my god, we touched," and she was like hit my mouth, and but then she was like totally okay. It was like, "I saw your ankles," and then yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, that's just kind of a little bit weird, but whatever, it's fine.